Good morning, Beverly. Bev. Good morning. So yesterday, after I talked about we were gonna let Voodoo and Beverly on this side, Lester kind of opened my eyes and said, Jamie, the only reason that Beverly was ever on this side was because Dixie's health could not handle the grass and the hills on this side. And she needed a dry lot and a confined area, and Beverly kind of took the brunt of that. And he was right. And I worried about how the rest of the animals would be potentially mean to her, because let's be honest, we've seen Ivy be quite the diva out here. And I kind of got upset and was like, can't she just bond with Voodoo first? And he looked at me and said, let Beverly pick who she wants to become friends with. We've already introduced her to Voodoo, so she has a protector. But let's let Beverly integrate with the herd and not force a relationship on her. And I had to pause because, to be really honest, we forced Beverly and Dixie on each other. And when they came here together, it was a sisterhood. It was a sister relationship. Yes, they had been in a pasture together, but Beverly had been so tight with Imogene that Beverly's personality wasn't shining, and Imogene was being just pushed to the back burner, and she was sacrificing food. And that was the reason we chose Beverly to come here with Dixie. And their relationship blossomed, and it was beautiful, and they became the best of friends and sisters. But they also fought like sisters at times. And I guess I forgot about all that, because in the end, Beverly was caring so much for Dixie that orneriness and that spark and that sisterhood was at a different level. So my fears around Beverly coming over to the big pasture and being put in with the mean guys club at times, I had to put that aside and let Beverly, hold on, I'm gonna walk up here so we can see a little bit better. I had to put that aside. I had to let my own fears pause, let Beverly make friends, and let Beverly become part of the herd. Now, don't think for 1 second that I didn't message Courtney and ask her thoughts on some of this too, because I was scared. The last thing I wanted was Beverly's heart to be breaking and her to be ripped from what she had known as home over here, and ripped from her grief and put into a situation where now she had to be a survivor, right? Like all of a sudden she had to go from fight or flight, and she didn't even have time to process or grieve. But in reality, this is exactly what she needed. And Courtney told me the same thing. She said she needs to be able to pick who she wants to be friends with. And even if Ivy is mean in the beginning, she may not be after a certain amount of time. She just has her defenses up and wants to know Beverly just as well. Hi, buddy. You hanging out today? And lo and behold, if last night we don't start to watch the nighttime routine and see that Beverly was in Dixieland with everyone else. They had accepted her, and they were loving her. Courtney also told me that there'll be moments that Voodoo would comfort her and that the others would see him comforting her, and that was really important for the rest of the herd to watch. Because if Voodoo accepts her, then they should accept her and love her. Even Ivy, the little diva who likes to think that she's top horse. And believe it or not, I saw that last night too. And I saw Voodoo comfort her, and then I saw Ivy give her comfort too. Now, I haven't seen Bucky's do it yet, but he did let her in Dixieland. And if it wasn't safe, or if I felt that she was in harm's way, I would go in and I would do exactly what I said. We'll keep Voodoo separate, and then we'll do the slow integration. But Beverly had spent time out here with this herd over the past couple weeks many times. And of course, had been right across the fence. It's not like she's a brand new donkey that we hauled over here from I'm a Survivor. Beverly knows the pasture. She knows where the water is. She knows where we get fed. She knows the routine. Her and Dixie were in this pasture long before Dixie ever got sick. And we still let them in and out from time to time as well to give them good exercise. And I think this was the right decision. And Lester has to remind me, Jamie, I had animals before you. I really did this a long time. I'm not just relying on you to do all the research and to carry all the mental load about what to do with animals. And I know that. I think sometimes I get very caught up in the front and center emotion of things, because I'm so attached to it, so ingrained in it. And it's hard to not be front and center and to put yourself in that scenario and situation and to humanize it. But I have to remember that these aren't humans, these are horses and donkeys. But they're actually crazy intelligent. Well, I think they're more smart and more intuitive than we could ever dream of being. That they're actually more kind to each other than humans could ever be. And that they actually understand what Bev is going through. And I'm witnessing it right now. 2 donkeys out there just having a morning snack. 2 horses looking over their shoulders, also enjoying the morning snack. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And as a human, I'm just making sure to take notes. Because I think we could learn a lot from them. Well, the gang's almost all here as well. And believe it or not, we actually do have a lot of chores to do today. The cows are all looking over here like, hey, there's a new girl. Did you see the new girl? There's definitely a new girl. Definitely a new girl. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got pasture cleanup duty this morning. Let's get going. We got water troughs to scrub and barns to clean out and mess to rake. Beverly has officially walked behind where I can see now. Oh no, there she is. Behind Tex, anyway. The day after is a good day. It's definitely a good day.